Laila was a curious and imaginative 12-year-old girl who always dreamed of creating her own culinary masterpieces. One sunny Saturday morning, with the smell of freshly baked bread wafting through the neighborhood, she decided that today was the day to embark on a new adventure, making her very own pizza from scratch. Laila gathered all the ingredients she needed: flour, yeast, tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella, and an assortment of colorful vegetables and meats. She donned her favorite apron, the one with little pizza slices embroidered on it, and set to work with determination in her eyes. First, she mixed the flour and yeast with water, kneading the dough until it was smooth and elastic. It was hard work, but Laila loved the way the dough felt beneath her fingers. She covered the dough with a damp cloth and set it aside to rise while she prepared the toppings. The kitchen was soon a flurry of activity. Laila sliced mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions with precision, her hands moving expertly over the cutting board. She grated the mozzarella and crumbled some feta cheese for an extra layer of flavor. Her favorite ingredient, though, was the basil she picked fresh from her own little herb garden. The aroma of the basil leaves made her mouth water in anticipation. With the toppings ready and the dough now fluffy and doubled in size, Laila rolled it out into a perfect circle. She spread a thin layer of tangy tomato sauce over the base, followed by a generous sprinkling of mozzarella. Next, she artfully arranged the vegetables and meats on top, finishing with a scattering of fresh basil and a drizzle of olive oil. The pizza slid into the preheated oven, and Laila watched through the glass door as the cheese melted and bubbled, and the crust turned a golden brown. As the savory smell filled the kitchen, she couldn't help but smile in anticipation. When the timer finally dinged, Laila carefully pulled the pizza out of the oven. The cheese was perfectly melted, the vegetables slightly charred, and the crust crisp yet chewy. She cut herself a slice, the tip of the pizza still steaming, and took her first bite. It was heavenly. The crust was light and airy, with a subtle crunch that gave way to a soft interior. The tomato sauce was rich and flavorful, complemented by the creamy, slightly salty mozzarella. Each bite brought a burst of fresh flavors from the vegetables and basil, with the meaty toppings adding a perfect savory note. Laila closed her eyes and savored the taste, knowing that she had created something special. It wasn't just a pizza, it was a masterpiece. And with each delicious bite, she felt the pure joy of her culinary adventure, already planning her next creation in her imaginative mind.